Are you fed up of getting absolutely rolled on the ladder? Battle cruisers coming in your base at 5.5 minutes and you go, what the hell do I do now? If you're really struggling with StarCraft 2, then you've come to the right place. Because today in this video, we're going to look at all the things that we can do to improve and also look at some specific compositions that we can look at and we can try and counter as we go. Now, we will be playing 3 games of StarCraft 3 today. StarCraft 2, sorry, I should say. And we will be looking at the replays, so everything that we do wrong we'll be able to see and try and improve on that. Everything we do right, we'll see that and recognise how we can do that better. We'll also have a look at our opponents' builds as well to see what they're doing to try and give us a better understanding of the game. So if that sounds good to you, feel free to like, share, subscribe, all that jazz to keep up with my progress and also keep up with your progress, because if you're struggling like I am, then this is the place to be. Okay, so we're going to get in about it in the first game. So let's just make myself small. Here we go. Bum 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 bum. And teeny. Okay. Let's get into it. Okay, so again, I'm going to try and look at not at my army this game. Make sure I'm building workers. Don't look at my army too much and just macro as much as I can. And try and just make sure that the build is going the way it should be. I've noticed that I'm leaving the starport it's really late. The extra command center really late. So yeah, I'm just going to try and do the best that I can, which I think will be an improvement on the last video. Fingers crossed. We lost all 3 games, so yeah, it is what it is. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. So snooze. Okay, GG, snooze. Let's go. Good luck, have fun. Remember, folks, manners cost nothing. Good luck, have fun. It doesn't take much, but it might just make your opponent's day. And then obviously once you beat them, if you beat them, you will ruin it again. But that is besides the point. So let's have it open with the SEV as always. Rally onto the ramp. Let's get a supply depot down as fast as we can. So that's a 19-second supply depot. Another SCV coming through. And we will just keep building until we're supply blocked there. So once we've done that, we're going to put a refinery, a barracks down, then a refinery, and then we're going to do a little bit of scouting just to see if our opponent has an expansion, should I say, just because that'll give us an indication of whether they're going for an all-in, which is something to be worried about in the early stages. Okay, so let's go and see where the expansion is, and then we're going to bring him back to this. Okay, so another SCV, another SCV. Important thing to remember, especially when we're going to use things like tanks and medivacs, which we will be, is getting this gas fully saturated as soon as it starts. So as soon as it begins, we've got 2, so there we go. Absolutely ideal. Next up, we're going to do a command center as soon as we get confirmation about that. Natural expansion. Hell's Watch. You know what? We'll just go for it.
Not enough minerals.
What's the worst that can happen? I know. Me getting rolled. Okay, yeah, so... Oh. He looks like he's going to try and expand. That's fine, that's great, We're here for that. Can we upgrade this? Yes, we can. So that's number 5. We need more SCVs. And let's get a supply depot on here. Great. Okay, we just want to constantly be building workers if we can as well. So next building we're going to build is the factory, because we want that tank goodness for defense. So there we go, there's the factory down. Once the factory is complete and we've got a tech lab going down, we'll put another refinery, I should say. Okay, cool, we have upgraded.
Not enough.
That's great, and what we'll do is once the factory is built, we will build the second barracks. Great. More marines, that's fantastic. Fine, let's build a little bunker if we can here. There we go. Knew it was coming. We've got a Reaper. He should be dead. Why is he not dead? Why is he not dead? Okay, that's fine. He didn't really disrupt much. Apart from the... No, didn't disrupt much at all, actually. Easy days. Okay, and this is now going to be added to 4. This is going to be added to 4. And he was just doing a little bit of scouting, that's alright. upgrade this, more SCVs. Another refinery, like I said I was going to. That's actually late now. Get a tank on the go. And XC. Cool. These Marines can drop here. We just need to be aware of that we are going to get pushed by a Reaper at some point. So what I'll do is I'll put a supply depot over here. And I don't know if we're going to get more than that. We might get another one drive by, but as it stands, we are all good to go. Okay, so let's just have a wee look at what my opponent was doing. Starport, cool, that's the thing we don't have, is a starport. Okay, so let's go, we got enough for it? Yes, we do. So we've got a tank here, that's great. Let's put him here. Cool. And another tank if we can. Nope. We need more workers, that's probably what we're missing.
Not enough minerals.
Okay, so let's get... We've got absolutely enough here, that's grand. Okay, cool, so we're off to an okay start. We might need to just have a look and see if we can't attack somewhere. Oh wait, you need to actually build this wall for me, please, sir. That would be much appreciated. Okay.
Not enough minerals. Minerals now. Get them.
Okay, so might just go for a little attack here once this is all out and about. So that's on 4. Let's put that on a medevac. Medevac. Tank. Okay, so we're going to just push up here and see if we can just attack, because I really haven't been attacking, and that's okay. But I do really feel like these boys should also go with. Now, last time we built an engineering bay quite early so we could put some turrets up. I think we'll do the same. And then we'll get a little...
Not enough minerals.
Wait, what? Oh my god, I'm dead. Oh my god, I'm dead. Everything I just sent out. Oh no, no, it's fine, it's fine.
Our SCVs are under
Okay,
attack.
so let's go. Okay, now is a good opportunity to expand. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. And then go here and attack here. Let's just put the tanks here. Cool, we're good. GG's, okay, so we won that first game. So let's have a look at what we did. I feel like the clinch there was the attack, because usually I don't attack that earlier on, and by that point I've let my opponent just expand and expand. Even though I'm expanding, races like Zerg in particular, if you give them the leeway to do it, they will just take your money and run. So at that point I was like, you know what, I'm going to just try and attack early, and I did, and it seemed to work okay. That amount of Hellions he had there though was cool. They had there, sorry, was quite scary, Okay, another little tip as well. If you're just watching your replays, hit the Z key. That gives you a little zoom out, and then if you hit Shift and Z, boom, even more so. So that's quite handy actually. So yeah, cool. So my opponent went with a single gas opening. The barracks into an expand. So at that point I knew it was they were going for a more of an economical build, which then allowed me to just chance it with that attack early on. Even just taking out the natural, was pretty spicy. So that early Reaper harassment didn't really do much, which is fine. I'm just sticking with my build, trying to macro away. You can see I'm obviously doing a lot more than my opponent at the moment, but my opponent does have one thing which I tried to build, which is a starport. I did build it in the end, as you can see at the end there, but yeah, that was definitely kind of sketchy. So what we're sitting at supply wise, I've got more army. Oh wow, no, I don't. More army. It's just the Hellions though, so the supply will go up, but the Hellions aren't, I don't think, as good as my Marine tank comp, which just rolled, which is fine. So what happens here? So at this point in the game, let's just have a look at what I've done. It's 5.5 minutes. We've got my engineering bay going down. I've got 2 barracks, a factory, and a starport. I've got a pretty much fully saturated main base and a nearly fully saturated second. I should be looking to build a 3rd base at some point here. So hopefully that goes down at some point. I don't even remember building it, to be honest. So I might not have. So yeah, our little attack here went really well. He came back to try and save they came back to try and save their base. But at this point I was just going to macro into victory here. So obviously my opponent's like, I've got tanks, I need to use them. I also have tanks. So I'm surprised this tank actually survived here. But as we do this, continuing to macro, obviously I'm not building SCVs at this point. That is bad. I should be building SCVs. So let's have a look at the graphs. And I'm thinking here the attack went well. That's good. Positive from it. Our opponent went for a kind of normal macro, but they went for a Hellion opener, which is great because that's really good at harassment. But I think I just went early enough and managed to get it. So yeah, I think this is the point where I attack. So a 4.5 minute attack could be good. Workers active. Yeah, see, I just stopped building workers for some reason, and that's not good. Had my attack not worked, I was probably going to have to do a little bit of work to get back to where I needed to be. How many workers did I build? 46. Okay, so I built more than my opponent. Fair enough. GG Snooze, that was a wonderful game. I'm quite happy to have won that because as I say, yesterday's games weren't that good. You can watch that video. That was episode 10 of our 3 games a day series that we're doing at the moment. So yeah, check that out. If you enjoyed that, if you thought what I was saying there was interesting or knowledgeable in any way, shape or form, or you felt like you learned something there, I know I did, then please hit that subscribe button because that will help the channel a lot and I'll do more videos. Okay, so yeah, what do we learn there? Attack early, because they had the second base, but the expansion already, that gave me a bit of leeway to get in there and start messing with things. And more workers as well. Don't just not build workers. Okay, so yeah, that Terran build obviously was higher tech because there was a lot more Hellions and things like that there, which had my opponent just walked into my base, probably would have done a lot of damage, but I got in there first, which I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, but we shall see in the next game. Hopefully we can get some more fun games. So Babov, let's go. Let's go, Babov. This is going to be a good luck, have fun as always, because why not? Good luck, have fun, cost you nothing. Makes your opponent go, you know what? Maybe sportsmanship is the way forward. So control route 5 on the command center. We're going to summon an SCV to a ramp here. And then the second one's going to go on to the mineral line. So bada bing, bada boom, there you go. And we're going to build the supply depot as soon as we can. There we go, there's a supply depot. And we shall continue to make SCVs. So my aim today is trying to make SCVs. And also not be supply blocked. But I am supply blocked currently. Well, I will be in like 5 seconds. There we go. Supply blocked. And barracks is down. And then we're going to go bada bing. Okay, and then this guy is going to go check these bases. and then come back to this base. Now I think what we should do is wall off this and start our natural here, because this is a small base. It's great in that, but I prefer having more of the minerals to get. Oh, okay, so our first mistake is not fully saturating our refinery as soon as it's ready. Okay, that's our first mistake of the day. Hopefully it doesn't cost us too much at this early stage. We're getting cannon rushed. We're getting cannon rushed. We're getting cannon rushed. This is amazing. Okay. Put the bunker here, and also let's. This is mad. I don't know. So let's maybe build another bunker, like so. Oh damn. Okay. Okay, so we definitely need to get a factory. Okay, so this bunker's dying. That's fine, that's fine. More SCVs. What happened to this guy? So... let's go down here. More SCVs. More Marines. Okay, so he's actually building it here, which is fine. Let's go here, and then we'll look at that. So let's get a Widow Mine. Ah, okay, so we have supply blocked. That's unfortunate. Okay, that's fine. He's got all sorts up here, so I think we lose. I think we lose this because we're supply blocked. I can get this pylon out of the way. We should be fine. As soon as this pylon dies, yes, 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 yes. So he's gonna go here and hit me. Oh shit, okay. Okay, this is bad. This is kind of bad now. This is very bad. Cannon rush. Okay, so I think we're beat. I don't really know what else to do here because I can't really make any units. I think this is deed. Yeah, yeah. So he's just gonna keep building cannons until. Yeah, this is unfortunate, folks. This is unfortunate, cannon rushers. We just need to get a factory on the go, I think. Oh, we don't have a barracks.
SCVs, they're under attack. What's going on?
BF. Let's go. Okay, so we're just gonna keep trying to get out of this. The cannons are the problem, though. The cannons are the problem. I can't really. I'm stuck in my base now. Yeah. A cannon rush. Yeah, folks, I think I'm already too blocked in here. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to get out in time. Or if I'll be able to get out, because that's another pylon, and yeah, it's just... okay, GT well played, I guess. That's all I can do, unfortunately. Let's have a wee look back at what we could have maybe done differently. Now this is really going to be dependent on my build here, not on their build, because their build is a cannon rush. So let's see, you hit Z, we zoom out slightly, and let's see, what's looking for an build? Just a pylon. Okay, so barracks is down. That pylon, we just wait to see if it went, really, I think. Cannon. I was like, we're getting cannon rushes, it's funny. No, it's not funny. Okay, so maybe this being too close to the cannon was probably not the right play. So had that been here, I would have stopped the little guy from getting in, probably. And then, yeah, I was supply blocked. So, yeah, okay. I think what I should have done differently is started keeping an eye on my supply, and then built the bunker back here a little bit. But yeah, just because it was down there, I just didn't really see it till it was too late, and then at that point I was already locked in. So yeah, I think I would have tried to build the bunker further bit back, as well as not being supply blocked. Now that is just savage when they get into your base like that. Because at this point I'm like, cool, I can do what I want, what I need to, but then this base got done, and I should have cancelled that to be honest to get the resources back, but here I am. I will learn for the next time. I think that's probably the best way to do it, is just to build the bunker at the back, stop the guy from getting in, because if the cannons are just down here, then it's not really an issue until I have to push out. But yeah, my opponent was already on a second base. Fair play, I got royally done there. Royally done. Any advice on cannon rushes would be appreciated, how to defend them. So obviously if I got the tank out, it would have been a little bit different, but the supply block was solid. Yeah, look at that. Just killed by cannons. A hard game. I will learn how to beat cannon rushes. That's the point of this whole series, is like things like that I should be able to just go, right, it's a cannon rush, I'll do this. This is a great defense. Still getting there. So any ideas, give us a shout. I think I had the tank out and the bunker a bit further back. That would have stopped the probe from building more in my base. That's what I think. Anyway. Okay, so yeah. Okay, goal 3. That's fine. Okay, last game. Let's get it. We've had Terran, we've had Protoss. Fingers crossed to Zerg. I've not really been doing very well against Zerg because I have been letting them expand and create their forces out of the time it's taken me to try and do the same. So what I'm going to try and do, if it is Zerg, if they definitely are going for an expansion earlier on, I'm just going to start sending units up the field, and hopefully that will stop them from expanding whilst I can work on my macro. So I'm just going to move them across. Okay, it is Terran. That's totally cool. It's totally cool. So I mean, I'm really hoping we don't get battle cruiser rushed here, but we shall see. I'm going to maybe build some turrets. If they don't have a second base, I think I'm going to build some turrets in my mineral line. So good luck. Have fun as always. We're going to build SCV. Thank you. Nice. Mana's cost nothing. Let's put a smile on my face. Look. See? That's all it takes. You don't even need to like, share, subscribe. You just say good luck, have fun. Or you too. That's all it takes. I'm an easy type of guy. Okay, so we're nearly supply blocked. So it's quite funny, the aim of the game is to get supply blocked at the very start of the game, just because that will allow you to then build your barracks. That made no sense, but I think you know what I mean, potentially. Then build the barracks, cool. Right, so you're going to build a refinery, and Mr. One, you're going to go and see if person is expanding or not. And if they're not, that's great. If they are, I assume they will be. Okay, so again, we're going to get 2 on the gas here as soon as we can. There we go. Easy as that. Easy as that. Okay. So yeah, we're really just relying on this SCV doing this thing now. So let's see what's happening either side. So if they have an expansion already, we're going to just expand on to our natural. They don't have an expansion? Okay, boom, and then back to here. It's Terran.
Our SCVs are
Okay, that's
under
fine.
attack.
Okay, and let's go with a bunker. And we're going to expand on the high ground.
Not enough minerals.
Okay, and we're going to build a supply depot here. So this is on 4.
Not enough. Your command center upgrade is complete.
Okay, so we'll drop some here. This is going to add to 5. We dropped a mule there just to get some more workers. Once the factory is complete, once the factory is down, sorry, we will add another refinery. Cool. In the bunker you go.
Not enough minerals.
Okay, so let's put all our SCVs that are not at work to work. Everything seems to be working out very fine so far. And what we'll do is, because we haven't seen an expansion, get the second barracks down. And then refinery. We'll build an engineering bay. Because I feel like I'm just gonna get rushed with the battle cruisers again. So this isn't really part of the build, I guess. I'm just scared. I'm gonna get hit by battle cruisers, which is, you know, happens to the best of us. X and another marine. No, actually, no marine. Let's get. Oh, you can't get in. Nice. Cool. Let's get you on here, and then 2 on that. So that's gonna come here.
We finished that add-on. Nice.
Get a tank on the high ground. 4. Let's get everything onto this. What's this? The second barracks. Let's go there, and then we want to get a starport, and then build a turret in the main line. Okay. And then this is going to be on 4 as well. Why have you not landed, sir? Okay, no, let's just patch that. Bring it back.
We finished that.
Siege up. Okay, and then we'll just remove these guys and have a wee look. Oh wait, that was this I wanted to land. Okay.
Commander, the LZ is gonna be a no-go on this.
Okay, and we'll drop some mules. And we'll get stem. And let's get yeah, cool. So we've got enough gas happening. Yeah, everything onto these now. Okay, so more marines, more tanks. Let's get everything over here.
The minerals have up and gone. Additional supply depots.
Okay, so we're gonna just move there. Okay, so we just need to make sure we're defending ourselves. This is gonna make medivacs, which is fine.
Additional supply depots are
Here, and we're gonna build some depots to stop them from getting into our base. Cool.
more shoebox depot.
So let's just make this tank. Oh shit! Okay, cool. No. Let's just go this way. I'm just gonna stop this from expanding. Okay, I think what we need to do is build some more barracks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, cool. And then we're gonna get another command center on the go as soon as we get a chance. Okay, so we've got all these Marines,
Research complete.
and we're just going to check to see what's happening over here. 4. One other tank. Okay, so he'll probably try and sorry, my opponent will probably try and attack now because I tried to attack, which is fine. But we're going to make sure we're properly defended. And build a third. A bit late on the third, very late on the third actually. So I'm hoping I could maybe try and do a little bit of something here.
Additional supply.
Get some more supply depots. Okay.
Minerals now. Get 'em.
Okay, let's just drop them in here.
Mineral field depleted. Insufficient Vespine gas.
Okay, nothing happened there. That's alright.
Gas, buddy.
We are still expanding ahead of them, I think.
The minerals have up and gone.
Let's just go to there.
We
You go
finished
to
that
there.
add-on. Nice.
More supply depots.
Mineral field depleted. Add-on complete.
Been waiting on you. This better be good. It's all me.
Ready for dust off.
More SCVs. Let's just make this into a orbital. Okay, so more medivacs.
Insufficient Vespine gas.
Loads of Marines. Oh, okay, look how much. How many, so let's just build another command center whilst we can.
Minerals now. Get 'em.
Cool. And let's move.
Your command center
Our army
upgrade
to there.
is complete. Not enough minerals.
Have we got, so hit F3, that's cool. We're well over saturation, so let's go into an additional
Minerals now. Get 'em.
base. The engineering base, sorry. So 5. That'll give us A, and then we switched back
Not
to
enough minerals.
having all
Minerals now.
of the.
You gonna give me orders?
Okay. Have we got stim yet? Yeah, we do. Okay, so 5.
Additional supply depots are required.
Okay, so we have run out of supply, so that was one thing we want to work on. We're not building supply depots, so let's build more supply depots. And a
Not
bunch
enough
more
minerals.
Marines. Bunch of. Okay, actually we can make this work.
The minerals have up and gone.
What's going on?
How many SCVs we at? 58. That's still not enough. Still not enough.
Minerals now. Get 'em. Not enough minerals.
What's happening over here? Okay. We didn't really need to lose that army. That was probably a bit of a waste of time. But we are here. Build another command center. Oh wait, we were building one up here already, were we not?
Upgrade complete.
Yeah, okay, we were. Okay, so we're just gonna expand again. Da-da-da-da-da. 4. Get some tanks. Do we really need tanks?
Now.
5. Let's go and build an armory.
Dust off.
Not enough minerals.
Boom. So we're going to take some of these SCVs here and move them over to here. Okay, so we're going to put some turrets in just in case. And more barracks.
No.
And we'll put that
You
over
can't.
there. Has this arrived yet? Nope. All 5. Land here, sir.
Landing sequence interrupted. Mineral field depot thingies needed.
Go, go!
Additional supply depots are required. More shoebox depot thingies needed.
Okay, I think we might have this here if we can just get through and we'll fire into here. Has he got tanks? He does, so we're gonna, sorry, they do, so we're just gonna go straight for that tank. More SCVs, because we can. This needs to be,
We could use some help here.
Command center got there.
okay, I didn't mean to do that, but we have just added a whole bunch of SCV.
The mineral
Oh, it was just the tank that was left. Okay, so let's just get back to here. Okay, so we have double expanded, which is great.
command center upgrade is
How many SCVs we on? 86, that's grand. Cool. This needs to be adjusted as well. So we're going to build more barracks and more supply depots. And then EA, okay. So how many bases buildings we got? So we add these to it. And then these guys, one of you can build a command center up
That'd
here.
be a solid no on this one,
We
Captain.
don't really need to
Additional
build
the
any
minerals have
more.
already gone.
We don't need to build any more SCVs, thankfully, so let's just add supply this way. Cool. And yeah, we're just gonna go here and stem.
Mineral field depleted. The minerals have up and gone. Vespine geyser exhausted.
GG. GG, Alex. It's your. What a game! What a game! Okay, so I feel like I might have done the build correctly there, ish. Okay, so it was a 15-minute game. We'll speed it up. Sportsmanship, non-gender specific, but like that's. I'm happy. Okay, we managed to win a couple of games there. Okay, so what time did I actually attack at? So obviously I went for the scout, saw that the person wasn't expanding. Went and checked out. Okay, killed my SCV. Fair enough. And then this one is coming in for just a wee look around. That's fair, that's fair. Okay, and constantly doing SCVs. Okay, I do have my expansion in the high ground. My opponent goes for the expansion in the low ground, and that's okay. I nearly got duped into thinking, I did get duped into thinking it was a one base all in. Maybe I'm scouting too early, maybe I need to just leave it for a couple of seconds before I make that decision, but yeah, so we're going straight into making sure production's set up with the starport, the 2 barracks, and the factory. So yeah, we just wanted to make sure that we weren't getting rushed there. So we put our command center back down, and we just go. We got our upgrades as well quite early on, which is fair enough, about 5 minutes, which is great for me. I mean, early on for me because I usually forget them. So yeah, I thought maybe I'll try and push up, but that tank just gave me a lot of bother. And then I sent my medivac out to try and do some stuff. Build 4 more barracks. I've got fully oversaturated, nearly saturated, and this third is going, but it was quite late in the third. But I dropped my medivac in here, and it just gets absolutely slaughtered, which is fine. But I still have these guys to scout. Who kills that? The tank. Yeah. So what I'm really looking for is information about what my opponent is doing here, and where their bases are. So I know there's no base here. I'll go and check this one with my marine. There's no base here either. So I know my opponent's on 2 bases. I'm currently on about to get a third. So I know economically I'm doing okay. In terms of supply, I have a lot more than my opponent, but I don't know that. So yeah, that's good. So I've got my bases running up. Got my gases. No, I don't have my gases. Okay, so that's something to prove. Make sure I get my gases as soon as I oversaturate. And I'm just trying to build up a force here. I've got some upgrades. I've got 8 marines coming at a time. And this tank, yeah, just sort of decides that I'm not entering. And I was like, fair enough. I'm not going to push that. I probably could have pushed it with the tanks sieged up and things like that, but that's a lot of micro. So I just leave them there and let them do whatever they need to do, because they could stop a lot of my opponent's expansions and things like that. So it kind of means that my opponent has to expand here, which I'm not sure if they do or not, but they are going to go for a drop on top of me. But whilst this is all happening, I'm still macroing to a point. I don't have any SCVs coming. What's going on here? Where are my SCVs? I'm building 11 marines at a time, but I am not building SCVs. What is the point in this whole thing? Okay, there we go. SCVs are coming. I think at this point I'm looking to try and get a 4th base as well. In terms of supply, I am double my opponent. So just with the power of macro, I'm double my opponent. I have attacked a few times. I've lost a lot of units as well. So, you know, I'm still ahead. Got my 4th up. I'm quite happy with how this game went in terms of the macro. I feel like I'm getting to grips a little bit more with the build, which is the most important thing. So things to improve on was just making sure that things are saturated. I'm not getting supply blocked. I'm not oversaturating my bases. I know I did build these turrets in anticipation of getting battlecruiser rushed, and there was no air at all apart from the medivacs. So they did, for a point, have a purpose, but they didn't. So I'm on my 5th base now. Okay, so these are going to get pulled into what they called planetary fortresses. So my opponent comes to rush me here, and I see him as I go. I turn around and go, I see them, sorry, I need to kill these tanks. These tanks are going to be what's ruining me, and I can just walk in and go, cool. So at that point, if I pause, what's the supply like? I'm doubled again. Even though I lost a lot and they lost a lot, I'm doubled again. So going in for the attack here is probably the right move, in my opinion. But it is a hard push because there's 3 tanks. Yeah, I'm still macroing away. I tried to get in and destroy the tanks because they are the biggest threat. I should have seized this tank up here, but you know, you can't win them all. What is the supply like? I just lost my full army. Still double. Great, macro for the win. Still putting the SCVs out 5 at a time. That's insane. 11 marines at a time. So I bring my army back because I'm like, right, cool, if I keep pushing I'm just going to lose. And my strength here is in numbers, right? So I've got the ability to make 10 marines every 12 seconds. 18 seconds, I should say. Whereas my opponent probably doesn't have that. Now my opponent's going for a last ditch sort of assault on my 5th or my 4th base, just to make sure that I don't do anything. And now this was quite unfortunate because I had to get through the marauders to get to the tanks, and I lost a lot of marines trying to micro that. Shouldn't have done that. I should have just hit Control A, and they would have dealt with that. But as soon as that happened, I'm like, I'm going to push up. But at that point, my opponent, Alex, GG's, what an excellent game. I really enjoyed that game. Let's have a wee look at the graphs. And see if we can't look and see what we could have done a little bit better. So performance wise, I beat a gold 3 player. I'm happy with that. I built 101 workers. 101 workers, so I obviously lost a few, I think, at some point. 101 workers. Easy. The supply time cap has come down a little bit. That's great. I'm happy with that. Average unspent resources, phenomenal. Even for that length of game, 15 minutes, I think that's still quite good. And my APM increased, I think that was just because of my production. Now, let's have a look here. So, yeah, I mean, even if I did attack at 4.5 minutes or 5 minutes like I would wanted to, things might have been different. So I'm glad I just continued, knowing that my opponent was. I mean, I did attack at that point in time, but I did lose my army. But knowing my opponent was on a 2 base, which I think was kind of all in, just allowed me to then go and expand a little bit more. So happy with my performance. What I really didn't do, I don't think I upgraded very well. Right, okay, so this is just me having those extra bases. Yeah, so I stopped upgrading. My opponent continued, but I had mass numbers, and look at my worker count, it just increases exponentially as we go. So maybe I had too many workers in that game, but it is what it is. So we had 3 games. The first one we managed to win, which I was quite happy with. The second, Cannon Rush. I mean, it happens to the best of us, folks. I'd like to say it's probably happened to you. It's probably happened to me. It's probably happened to anybody that we know that plays StarCraft, even Protoss players. Please, any tips on that would be great. Anything specific that I could have done better in that situation. I know it's easy for me to go, I don't know what I'm doing, please help, because that's not what I'm about. But thank you for calling me out on that. If ever happens, please call me out again. I am quite happy to learn as I go. So yeah, the Cannon Rush thing, I would like to try and do better. So yeah, I think moving the bunker back and making sure I've got that tank ready just to start shooting things as they come is ideal. I think last game I just am quite happy with the macro. I'm happy with the macro. All my opponents played fantastic games. I really enjoyed myself today. Yesterday was a hard episode. I don't know if you've seen that video, but we learned a lot. Clearly, managed to come back and win 2-3. So yeah, that's pretty much the video. I'm really happy, as I say, with how these games went. I'm really happy that you've been watching along. If you made it this far and if you found it informative, helpful, or even entertaining, hit that subscribe button. It would mean a lot to me and the channel. But yeah, as always, folks, it's 3 games a day. StarCraft 2, only one Mr. BK. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.